They say every village has a secret. Some secrets are buried beneath the earth, others are hidden inside abandoned caves. But in the peaceful village of Amankwu,
the greatest secret stood in plain sight, waiting for the right person to listen.
Long before strangers crossed the great rivers, long before new customs found their way into the land,
there stood a beautiful village hidden between rolling green hills and endless farmlands. Its name was Amankwu. The sound of singing birds were rising sun. Farmers walked proudly toward their yam fields.
peace lived in every compound, and joy filled every home. The people believed they had everything they needed.
But they did not know. Something extraordinary had been watching over them for centuries.
Amankwu was unlike many other villages. Its people were known far beyond neighboring kingdoms, not because they were wealthy, not because they were powerful.
The harvest is good this season.
It brings us all together. Because we honor truth. Neighbors share harvests in difficult seasons.
No hungry child is turned away. Thank you, sister.
Of course. Please, I'm hungry.
Here you go, child.
For generations, the village had never known war.
You took more than your share. No, you are mistaken. Peace, brothers. Let us speak calmly. Anger blinds us, wisdom guides. Settle this fairly, as our fathers did.
Visitors often said, if peace had a home, it would surely be Amankwu. The villagers smiled, never realizing that peace itself would soon be tested. At the very heart of Amankwu stood a tree unlike any other. Its trunk was wider than the largest family compound. Its roots stretched across the earth like giant snakes. Its branches reached so high, they seemed to touch the sky itself. It was the great Baobab. Children climbed its lower roots during the day. Travelers rested beneath its cool shade. Village meetings were held around its mighty trunk. To everyone, it was simply the oldest tree in the village, nothing more. Or so they believed.
One afternoon, several children gathered around the oldest elder in the village.
Grandfather, who planted that tree?
Ah, my child, that tree was planted by our ancestors long before we were born. It is a gift from the past for the future. My child, that tree was already old when my own grandfather was still a little boy.
So...
My child, that tree was already old when my own grandfather was still a little boy.
So...
Has anyone ever seen it young? No.
As the years passed, life continued beneath its branches. Children laughed while playing games around its shade after long journeys. Farmers gathered to discuss the coming harvest. The village council held important meetings there. Weddings began beneath its branches. Festivals ended beneath its leaves. Generation after generation, the great Baobab silently watched them all. To every child, it was a playground. To every traveler, it was a place to rest. To every farmer, it was simply the largest tree in Amankwu. No one bowed before it. No one worshipped it. No one feared it. People laughed beneath its branches, held weddings beneath its shade, and settled village disputes around its ancient roots. To the people of Amankwu, the great Baobab was only a silent witness to the passing of time, or so they believed.
But there was one secret few people knew, and even fewer dared to speak about. It was never written. It was never announced. It was whispered from one generation to the next. One evening, as the sun disappeared behind the distant hills, the oldest elder called 3 younger elders into his hut. The time has come. When the full moon rises, never disturb the great Baobab. The old man continued. Some secrets protect the village, only when they remain secrets.
For hundreds of years, the great Baobab had kept its promise. It never spoke during the day. It never spoke when crowds gathered beneath its branches. It waited, patiently, silently, until the forest belonged only to the moon. Only then
Would a gentle voice rise from within the ancient tree.
older than memory itself. But there was one condition. The tree chose who could hear it,
Many had walked past.
hoping to hear its wisdom. None succeeded, because the great Baobab did not listen to words, it listened to the heart. That very night, the full moon slowly climbed into the sky. Silver light spread across the hills, the rivers, the sleeping village. Families closed their doors. Cooking fires faded into glowing embers. Even the birds became silent. Deep inside the forest, the great Baobab stood alone beneath the moonlight. The wind stopped. The leaves became perfectly still. The entire forest seemed to be waiting. Long ago, many people had searched for the tree's secret. Some dreamed of becoming rich. Others wanted power. Some hoped the tree would reveal hidden treasures. But every greedy heart returned home empty, because the great Baobab never rewarded greed. It searched instead for kindness, for honesty, for humility, for those willing to help others, even when no one was watching, far away. At the edge of Amankwu, a young orphan named Obinna placed a bundle of firewood upon his shoulder. He knew nothing about the ancient promise beneath the moon. And he certainly did not know that before the next sunrise,
The great Baobab
would call his name.